Hey, yo, what's up, everyone? Let's jump right into it. Last week, we talked about Adrien Broner going crazy on It Is What It Is. And this week, we'll cover the responses. That baby talked about him, and even Adrien Broner responded to the craziness he put out. So let's take a look at it. Fair use.
Did it feel when AB was sitting across from you and he was making too many compliments towards you, and Cam had to step in and remove him from the show?
Because for people who don't know me, they probably didn't understand my reaction. I would think body language, okay, I'm at work, right? I have, my boss is here. That's still their man's, like that's their friend. All I know to do is just control the situation as best I can to keep the show flowing so we can get questions. You're here to be interviewed. You're not here to talk to me, right? The advances kept happening, and there was a lot of advances that happened off camera. One thing that a lot of people don't know, and this is not to like beat a dead horse because I don't like continuously talking about situations that don't serve me, and I feel like that situation doesn't serve me and I don't want that to be part of my story, but I will give a little bit more context for people who probably wondered why it got to the point that it did. I don't believe they heard, but when he had first came, right, we had started and he said, "You're lucky I'm not behind the desk because I would violate you." That was the first thing that I heard, right?
I'm going to continue playing the video, but
Yo!
yeah.
Yo!
Yeah. Oh, man.
What?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna continue.
Yo, okay, yeah.
Fair use.
Camera rolls. I'm like, fuck. One thing I know as a woman in the sports field and a woman in the industry is like, unfortunately, guys make a lot of flirty comments or whatever, and I keep it pushing and then continue, and a lot of it doesn't get picked up on camera. This is real life. This is what happens. It's very different handling a situation when you're at work. And I didn't feel in danger, but it's like, okay, you continuously keep doing this. And I did give Cam a look, so he kind of knew when I felt uncomfy. And that's when he stepped in, which one, I really appreciate him for that. When you're in this type of role and you're around a whole bunch of men, a lot of people also don't know that I'm typically the only girl in the room, right? Production is all men. The guys sitting next to me are all men. The guests are usually men. Honestly, a lot of times, like, you got to be able to hang, right? There's never going to be a situation where I feel like I said, like, I cannot say nothing, but it's like, okay, boys are chatting, boys are talking. Like, there may be situations where you might find somebody attractive. That doesn't bother me if you find somebody attractive. It's just like, if somebody's repeatedly telling you to stop, I'm telling you, like, okay, like, chill out. Cam's telling you that my boyfriend, is back there, which that was not even a public thing. So that was a whole bunch of things going on.
And for the record, I'm very flattered and honored that you guys think it's me, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not Nick. Yeah, like, to clear that up too. Like, there are some things that, of course, I would like to keep private. So there's a lot of things that I still don't speak on. So in this situation, give y'all a little bit of context.
How did it?
I'll be honest. She handled it like a pro. And hindsight is 2020. Last week I said Cam should have. They probably didn't hear him say that because that's a total violation. That's crazy if you say that.
KR, I have to say that
You were pretty soft on him last week.
I didn't know he was trying to grape her.
That's true.
That's the first thing.
I didn't know either, but I was anyway. I thought it was crazy what he was doing.
And second of all, shout out to Stat Baby because you can. I mean, what she's saying now, you never would have guessed it
Yeah.
by the way that she reacted to it. You know, it was like, that's nice, but let's keep it pushing.
Yep.
But I mean, to say something like that at the beginning of a show, you have to be crazy.
Or super drunk or both.
KR, if you're drunk, I've never been so drunk.
That's what I
That
said
I-
last
that-
week,
that-
man. That's what I said last week.
Listen, you're talking points now.
Now he's flipping the court. He's flipping the script on me.
No, KR, what did I say? I said, if I'm not mistaken, I said that alcohol lowers your inhibition.
That's true.
But you already have the thought. So you have to have
That the
grating
thoughts,
thoughts
yes,
when
yes.
you're sober in order to see it
crazy.
when you're drunk. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
That is true. That
That's
is true.
what I'm
I do
saying.
agree.
It doesn't change who you are. It just lowers your inhibition. So he has to be walking around with the graping and violation thoughts.
Get this guy out of here, bro. Get him in a center where he's locked up and working on himself, because ain't no way. They should have stomped him out of the studio. Good thing they didn't do it, but I think again I have to say, knowing the context of everything that happened, I think she really handled it like a super pro, because
Extremely well, yeah.
she could have went crazy as well on him.
Yeah. And let me just say this about Stat Baby as well. What I like about her a lot is that she's beautiful, and that's definitely an added value.
Yeah.
But most importantly, she's a professional. And at a very young age, because she's very young, I find it admirable to see the way she's managing herself. You know, she understands what she's around. She understands how men think and men can be. I mean, this is of course an extreme, but in general, what she was talking about guys flirting, etc. So, but it's clear that I mean, if you look at her Instagram, I mean, yeah, but she does. I mean, she's modeling a lot for brand, doing like brand deals. I
doing
think.
brand deals.
So she's making a name for herself. And I do think, KR, that being around two people who have a lot of experience, and of course I'm talking about Cam and Mace, who've had a lot of experience. I mean, they make jokes, etc., but they're also protective of her.
Yeah.
They also teach her, and of
How
course
to
I'm not
deal.
taking nothing away from her father as well, because she has a close relationship with her father. But I mean, it's an example, KR, of having strong men around in your life that look out for you, especially the last part.
Yeah, I think the thing with, and I think Cam did the best thing he could at that moment, because he wouldn't have stopped. He said he's sorry, etc. He wouldn't have stopped. The guy he wasn't totally there. I'm not sure what was
Yeah.
on his mind, because it looked crazy, hindsight. Now you watch it again, knowing the context, it's even more crazy.
Crazier.
Yeah, it's crazier than before. So they had to kick him out. And believe it or not, during the last week, it happened that also this video got leaked. Still don't know if it's a recent one or a very old one, but maybe you've seen it as well. Fair use.
Cool.
But how is he gonna get this money though?
He gonna get it back, man. Can we do a party or something? Why am I bleeding, bro?
No, because we got to square this up tonight.
Y'all taking me away.
Bro, I know you. Hey, you don't want, bro. You're not gonna do that. You ain't worth doing it, bro. I know you can't.
I ain't did nothing.
But you really
You'll
want this
get your money
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Did y'all order anything from me?
Yeah, bro. When Earth, yeah.
Hey, yo, pay for this. I'll see you
I'm
tomorrow.
right here at the front door. Yeah,
He didn't even make that today. Bro, I don't have that. Bro, what are you talking about? You AB, bro.
Yeah, that's what he makes in 2 weeks, bro.
Right, you didn't make that in one night.
Whenever y'all ready to arrest me. I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing to nobody.
Yeah, like motherfuckers is getting free
I
walkthroughs,
hear y'all
and
go.
that's like promotions, bro.
That's all I can give. If y'all don't want it, take it back. What that is?
It's 40, bro. It's 2. Damn, let's get them some money, man. They showed us some hospitality to the max. Nah, what's that?
Give it to him. That's all I can give. Well, you done the recording, bro. I ain't fucked up. My life fucked up.
I ain't gonna lie, since we've been out here, man, ain't nobody charged us to come through and kicking and give us.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't do this, bro. I would have stayed here until he shot me, bro.
Hey, did they communicate all this?
I don't know. D just came to me, so
Y'all should have made that clear. Y'all plan on just doing a walkthrough or something like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Y'all just come in here and just wrap the tab and talk to them and let me know what y'all trying to do.
He ain't talk to me either.
Hey, it's the same.
Same. All right, just take me to jail.
That's crazy. Take me to jail instead of paying.
Hey, come get me. Right now. Hey, BJ, give my phone. Give my phone. Brother. He really called the narcs, bro.
I don't think that's funny.
He tried to run on a 22 under tab, man.
KaiR, you said last time that when the way he said you're a
Cam,
good
nigga.
man, you're a good ninja.
ninja. Yeah.
You said it because, of course, he said it when Cam was paying him despite kicking him out.
Yeah.
And I thought he was just tripping, but seeing this video, I think he's really down bad.
He's down bad. He's crashing and not crashing out. He's crashing as in financially and his antics. You know what it is? At a certain point, your antics, your childish antics are not funny anymore. And he's reached that point in his life. No one finds this stuff funny anymore. I mean, you're almost you're pushing. How old is he? He's pushing 40 almost, I think.
Wouldn't know.
Let me check real quick. He's 36 right now. Almost pushing 40. You're still acting like a man-child, man. Running on a tab. When people catch you, now you pull the bands out. So why are you running? Just pay people for their for their food.
Yeah.
This is I hate to pull this one out. Give me a second. Let me pull
You know that you couldn't get away. You couldn't get away with that on It Is What It Is, right? With what you just said.
What?
Just say, I mean, you don't do pause, of course.
Yeah.
We're trying to move on and grow up. But I'm just saying, we're talking about Cam and Mace, and they would never have let you say that. I'm just saying.
Fair use.
The real problem is niggerism. That's the real problem. And that's the problem in all ghettos. That's the problem, niggerism, where you got people who have just been, they have died in the wool, if you will, against white America, against America.
This is pure, unadulterated.
The real problem is niggerism. That's
what we're dealing here with. I'm sorry. I cannot take. I can't say anything else. He came with a sorry. I'll be honest. Knowing everything now, that sorry is worth nothing. I'll be honest. It's what he said. Maybe you can read it.
Yeah. I know this last few. I know these last few weeks. Yeah, you're writing Ebonics. I know these last few weeks.
Yeah,
I-
that's it. I know. I'm seeing where you're choking. I'm seeing. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Guys, don't stop going to school. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going until you. Come on, man. What is this?
That's how you know it's not the lawyers.
put some crazy grammar mistakes in it. Just,
Just to
let
make it
your
more believable.
hey, let your lawyers write it and then shake it up a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, take it away.
Yeah, I know these last few weeks I hasn't been the best version of myself.
Yeah, damn.
I can.
I know what I know someone off the boat can write better English than this. Fresh off the boat.
And I take all accountability of my actions. To my fans and supporters, I'm okay. I'm AB. Lock. I'll try to be better
Or
going
this
forward.
one. Which one is it?
I'm locked up.
Oh man.
I'll try to be better going forward down this dark road. To my boxers, I paved the way for. I thought it was. I thought he was talking about other boxers. To my boxers, I paved the way for boxers after me. Make sure. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna come back to this because we need to address this writing. To my boxers, I paved the way for, and boxers after me. Make sure you go with the right situation. To at dunking official, I love you dearly and always will hope your health and your health and family is okay. Last but not least, to everyone, I'm okay. And we'll be back, AB. KR, let's address something. No, let's address something about this statement. Because the hasn't is one thing, right? And of course, but if you can share the video once more. He says, to my boxers, I paved the way for, and boxers after me. What's the difference, KR? Please tell. Please do.
Well, he only paved the way for certain people. I guess he paved a different way. The others that came and continued on the main road, he's also talking to them. So maybe it means I don't know who's following him in this road, because this road is heading to the self-destruction. But okay. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, hey, but anyway, I'll say this. I'll say this. This reminds me of this guy, and we all remember him. It's a sad day. I hope Adrien doesn't end up on this road. But I mean, this dropped like this past week as well. So I thought it reminded me of this situation. And if AB doesn't get help, this might be the place where he ends up. We all know Delonte West, and this is him these days, man. This is crazy. Fair use.
Delonte, what's up, boy? What you doing out here?
Hi, Delonte.
Still got something for you.
How are you feeling? You looking good?
Love you, bro.
Yeah, you're his idol.
You alright? You alright out here? Want better for you, man. I hate seeing you out here, bro.
You're that little boy's idol. He looks up to you, man.
Yo, I told him who you were. He was like, yo, for real in the NBA? I was like, I told you, bro. I said you can go there,
He's
bro.
amazed that you play with LeBron and shit. He's so amazed.
I already know. Used to dunk on me, bro. Used to dunk on me, bro. We bombed.
Crazy. Crazy. Sad to see him like this, bro. But this is how it starts.
Substance
The down
abuse.
substance abuse, going on using drugs, and before you know it, you're in the streets. It's already broke. So all his friends. It's a sad thing to see Delonte like this, bro.
It's sad to see it like this, and KR, there's nothing that you can, unfortunately, do. I'm gonna say this really, real, of course. Um, uh, what's the word? I'm gonna use this real. Um, so bear
Uh,
with me. But it's just like it's not that you can't do anything, but it's very little. You can force the person. The person needs to want to make the change himself or herself.
Yep. That's true.
And that's basically the
gist
moral
of
of the story. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
gist of it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see how it ends. But I have to say this. I think Cam did the right thing that day. He could have maybe jumped in a little bit earlier, like I said last week, but I guess he wanted to give his friend the benefit of the doubt one last time, and after that last time, he said it's enough now, and
Yeah. I'm
eh,
sorry.
I'm sorry. Again, you're a good nigga, man. So
He
good, you
gave,
know this.
so he gave
Like I said, you can tell me it doesn't sound like a crackhead. He already sounds like a crack. The only thing he needs to do is put a pipe in his mouth and blow it. Oh, yeah, that's a good way to end this segment.
Thank God he didn't say it the way Dame said it. Dame Dash. Dame Dash.
Anyway,
To put
uh,
bones in my mouth. Yes. That's a crazy way that Dame said.
oh, guys. By the way, we covered that bones in my mouth. It's gonna be covered. We gotta do a show later on. I was just showing RJ that video this past week. We gotta find a show to put it on. It sounded crazy. But hey, man. Hey, take it away. Close this off, man.
Yes, guys. Thank you for your support. Let us know your thoughts and opinions about this topic, this subject matter. Do you guys think that AB, in this case, Adrien? I have Dame. What Dame said. I was gonna say boner, but
Hey, man.
Broner.
Broner. Yeah, Adrien Broner.
Broner with an R. That's what. If you think he's down bad, do you think it's just a one-time thing? Do you think it's just him being cheap? Is that the reason why he doesn't want to pay? Sometimes KR people become divas, and then indeed they can go to places without having to pay because their presence elevates the level of their club. But when you're not that guy anymore, you fall off. So maybe is that it? Maybe he does have the money, but he's not used to getting paid or to having to pay. Let us know what you think. Do you think you would have to give? Do you think it's responsible as a father to especially I'm talking, of course, to the fathers whose last name starts with a B. Do you think it's wise for you to give your child a first name that starts with an A? Because the ABs are not looking good in this world. Let us know. let us know. Let us know in the description below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for more updates on the Double Touch Show. and sign up to our newsletter. Link is in the description box below. KR.
Yes, yes. Let's go to the second topic of the day, which is Diddy. Diddy is fighting for his life right now. He's back in court leading up to next week, which is next week of within 2 weeks. He'll have the final sentencing, but they are back in court. Let's take a look. Fair use. Shout out to Pop Crime TV with Lauren Collin.
Hey everyone,
Oh.
it's been a minute and I am outside of Manhattan Federal Court for the Diddy hearing. Now, we have not seen Diddy since July when he was convicted on the 2 Mann Act charges related to transportation to engage in prostitution. And there was a hearing today ahead of sentencing, and sentencing is next week, October 3rd. But the defense wanted to argue why he should be acquitted on the 2 charges or get a new trial. And the judge also submitted basically questions for the government to answer, and then allowed for the defense, Alexandra Shapiro, since she's Diddy's appellate lawyer, to argue. So anyway, sorry, he said some, interesting things. So Diddy walked in and they had submitted something yesterday. It probably was too late for him to wear his street clothes, collared shirt, sweater, whatever, but he wore his tan prison garb and he was all smiles. He appeared to be in good spirits, but he was really shaggy looking, his hair, his beard. But he was really happy to see his daughters. They were there first, Delilah, Chance, and Jesse, and all of his kids were there actually, except for the baby and his mom, Janice Combs. So he turned around and talked to them. He smiled at the press, smiled at the public. But I would say the biggest takeaway, or the biggest mic drop moment at the end, was Alexandra Shapiro really nailing it with the nailing the whole Mann Act thing being racist and outdated. So she actually said, quote, "The history of the Mann Act statute is an embarrassment to the United States, and he should be acquitted just on that alone." She said that many judges and juries don't even uphold the Mann Act. So, and there also was a lot of, going back to some of the questions that the judge asked the government. They said, what is your motive here? What is the government's interest in pursuing a prostitution charge or a Mann Act charge? And Slavic actually said, we want to pursue this. The government wants to pursue this because it would mitigate violence against women, drug use, the transmission of diseases. And the defense was like, well, our client was acquitted on the violence and anything to do with drugs. And additionally, they said, this is what the defense said. She said that prostitution is not something, or the Mann Act, that the DOJ pursues unless it pertains to a criminal enterprise or someone running a criminal enterprise making money and also involving minors. I said that horribly. Sorry. I should just find it in my notebook. But yeah, they said they basically said that. They also argued, again, the voyeurism thing with Diddy, that, he obviously was not profiting off of this. This was more a voyeurism between him and a person that he was in a relationship with. So he had no financial motive. And they also argued a First Amendment right, where he is entitled to film the hotel nights or whatever you want to call it, and that's part of his First Amendment right. And I thought it was kind of funny. Slavic actually said,
I need that type of defense, my man. This is the type of defense that $1 million gets you. People are putting filming the act as this is wild. But I have to say, listening to Lauren and how the prosecution is, they're really floating right now. They're looking very bad because they are referencing stuff that he has been acquitted of. Ibajay,
That's true. That's true.
it sounds crazy. They're talking about criminal enterprise. They're talking about, well, I'll say it, kids. What are we talking about? Why are you bringing kids into this?
Yeah. Well, I think that what we're seeing, KR, is that what I think the argument that they're trying to make is that for the things that he's currently being detained, usually, so I guess it's a context thing, right? So I guess what they're saying is if none of those things are applicable, then he should be a free man.
That's what
I think
his
that's what they're
defense is
saying.
saying.
Yeah. So of course, so I don't think there are. I think the only thing that they're saying is if we know that he's not guilty of the other things, then why do you have him?
Because transporting guys from state to state to bang your girl is not good for society, I guess. That's what they're trying to say.
Amen.
It sounds crazy. I'm transporting guys from state to state to bang my own girl. Yo, this is wild. Diddy, what are you doing, my man? This is crazy.
I think KR, to be honest, I think what they're saying as well is that I think what they're saying is that he shouldn't be, they shouldn't be so, what's the word I'm looking for? They should be more
Harsh?
lenient. They should be more lenient. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, I think at the end they probably will be lenient because come on, man, what are we talking about? I mean, we all know that Diddy is a deviant. He's a
freak.
He's a freak. Yes. I was looking for a good word. I think freak is a good word. He's a
super freak.
Super freak. Yeah, he's a super freak. Well, he's a monster freak. But at the end of the day, they couldn't prove anything. Of all the things they could prove, they only could prove that he was transporting guys from state to state to bang his girl.
But it was not against their wills. Their will.
That's the worst part. He's paying these guys to fly in, paying in
to do something,
4,000 to do something they probably would do for free. Hey, all that paying to keep them quiet didn't help. At the end, they had to talk anyway to the cops.
Yeah, they were all to the cops on the podcast.
This is crazy.
They were all talking.
Doing podcasts. Hey, this is crazy, man. This looks crazy on Diddy, man. At the end of the day, we still have 2 shows of Diddy. And of course, guys, we're going to look back at the end of the year about this whole Diddy saga because we covered a lot of shows. We did a lot of shows on it. And it's still not over. Once we know the verdict, by the end of this week, we'll talk about it the week after. Hopefully, not sure if it will happen. Let's hope we can do that. Other than that, there's also a new case, RJ. It doesn't stop. I mean, people are trying to still grab some money while they still can. Fair use.
Off of Diddy.
Yes.
Another lawsuit filed against Sean Diddy Combs. This time, a former stylist claims to be Diddy's victim in a case of sexual harassment and physical abuse. We're talking about someone named Deontay Nash, was one of the witnesses, by the way, in the trial against Mr. Combs.
Whoa. Is he talking about the he or she?
Deontay sounds like a man, right?
Oh. Okay, let's continue listening.
He alleges that Combs turned his dream of working in entertainment into a nightmare. So in the lawsuit, he claims Combs assaulted him, stalked him, and threatened him during 10 years of employment. CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman covering the first Diddy trial where the entertainer got off on some of the bigger charges. So walk us through these newest claims, Katrina.
Reed, so he outlines allegations of battery, assault, sexual violence, physical and psychological abuse, labor trafficking, he says. And a lot of what Deontay Nash...
Labor trafficking? What is that? Can you look that up while we continue to listen? Labor trafficking. Can imagine what it is, but I'm gonna let you read it out loud. I will continue. You have
Labor,
it?
I have it, yeah. Labor trafficking in the United States is a form of human trafficking where victims are made to perform a task through force, fraud, or coercion as it occurs in the United States. This type of trafficking is typically distinguished from S.
This is the classic mistake. It's a classic mistake.
You try to use the first letter and it just makes it worse. It's distinguished from sex trafficking, where the task is sexual in nature. People may be victims of both labor and sex trafficking. So labor trafficking is so it's just for work.
Okay. Regular work.
Yeah. Non-sexual work.
So actually, if
taking care
you're
of the sugar
hiring
daddy.
if you're hiring an illegal alien to clean your house, you're labor trafficking.
Yes.
If it stays from state to state.
Yes. If it's baby alien, then you're good.
Yeah, it's an alien, so it doesn't fall under the Constitution.
Yeah.
Let's continue. Fair use
says in this complaint mirrors testimony that we heard during that trial, both from Nash and from others like Sean Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, who was a key witness at that trial. Deontay Nash is also a stylist who worked very closely with Ventura, and his testimony at that trial really bolstered what she had to say. But he talks in this complaint, Reed, about fearing for his life, not just while he was working for Sean Combs, but afterwards. He tells stories about physical violence, about a time where he actually had to drive 100 miles an hour to try to escape Mr. Combs, and says he didn't call the police because he worried that would be a death sentence. Now, our correspondent, Jerika Duncan, has actually talked to Deontay Nash. She's planning to sit down with him, and she said that he stands by what is in this document, and he says that to this day, he is still processing what happened to him while he was working for Sean Combs.
So a lot of the same themes that we heard in the really big trial. We know that Combs will be sentenced October 3rd, convicted of 2 charges of transportation to engage in prostitution. Any word from his lawyers and family ahead of sentencing?
Yes, so they have filed a document. What they're asking for, Reed, is less than 14 months for a sentence for Sean Combs. And as a reminder, by the time we hit the sentencing next week, he will have already served about a year. So that would essentially just be a couple months in prison. But what they're saying is that, one, he was acquitted on the most severe charges against him, and that should show that this jury found that he was innocent in a lot of ways. They also say this has already devastated his life, devastated his children's lives as well. They've also lost business opportunities. He's been on suicide watch, they say.
I'm done.
Come on, okay. You lost me.
You lost. Diddy? The freak monster?
No, come on.
On deletion, self-deletion? Ain't no way, bro.
No.
Ain't no way, bro.
You lost me there.
I guess that's what $1 million gets you. $3 million defense. They'll plead anything. They'll plead you got shanked with an ice pick.
Come on.
Well, and when they check you out, no point of entry.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, hey man, it is what it is. It seems like I think he probably will get 12 to 14 months. And with time served, he'll be out by Christmas.
Think so?
Probably. I mean, what are they gonna do, RJ? Are they going to give this man 2 years for trafficking men to bang his own girlfriend? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is great. I don't agree with what he did. I mean, we've covered shows. We think the guy did more than was. I mean, the problem with the prosecution is that a weak case. They only had Cassie, and I think we called it out quite early. Is that they had like a minimum amount of people to prove the things they wanted to prove. There was no proof of a actual criminal organization, and
No.
that's where it starts. That's
At
what
least
they wanted to
that's
prove.
what they argued. That's what they wanted to convict him of.
Yeah, I don't think he had any criminal organization. What he's a deviant guy, but to say he's running a criminal organization, you make it sound like he was trafficking girls by the boatloads
Yeah.
in to do freak offs. It wasn't the case. And he only had like freak offs with the girls he was paying for, and one of them didn't even got paid. She did it for free, and then she got 30 million. So hey, I guess being a freak pays off as well. But yeah, I think he's gonna get 12 months. They can prove anything. So and with time served, he'll probably be out by Christmas, probably. That
With the time he already served. is what you mean.
yeah. Well, I think you by the okay. Let me say differently. He probably could get he'll probably get 14 months with time served. So then he only has to sit out 2 extra months. That's what I would expect. But let's see what happens by the end of this week. It's and with this case, I don't know, man. They probably will fight it and throw it out. All they'll pay him off with 30,000.
I think so too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's that's all I have to say, man. I think the whole Diddy thing showed that if you don't have a good case, they were trying to punish him for something that they couldn't prove at the end of the day. It was a show trial, in the sense that if you're claiming that someone is running a criminal enterprise, it's not that hard to prove it. If someone
Shouldn't
is
be.
really running a criminal enterprise, it's not that hard. 2 plus 2 makes equals 4.
Every day.
Every day you have 4 witnesses that can prove there is a conspiracy going on with in furtherance of a criminal organization. That's not hard. It's hard to prove when there is no criminal organization.
Yeah.
Well, this guy was taking the money from the business to fund his his freaky lifestyle. It's not the other way around. They were arguing he had a criminal organization that would make money, and it sounded crazy, man. It sounded crazy, but that shows you that this whole trial was a sham. So do I think he's innocent? No,
Stand-up
he's
guy?
not. A stand-up guy would if he would come home and ask if he can go out with my daughter. No, he can't. Start asking question as well whether my daughter is hanging out with the right people. If he arrives, I might have to knock him out just to say I give.
Your daughter?
Is my daughter a him?
I don't know what she identified.
I said I might have to knock him out.
Or knock him out. I thought
Yeah.
knock him out like them.
Knock him. Well,
Yeah,
I might have to do both. I might have to give her a tour tune-up.
Come on.
It's over, guys. Let's close this segment. Let's close this segment.
You
It's
always
getting out of hand.
You always have to just go one extra, man. Sometimes you always have to just go one extra. You were perfectly fine with the jokes and you're talking about giving your dog a concussion.
Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think Diddy's gonna get 12 months? Is he gonna get 14 months, or is he gonna get 18 months? I don't think he's gonna get more than 18. If he gets 18, that's a lot. Let us know in the comments, RJ.
Yes, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think he's gonna get a lot of time? Yes or no? Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on our socials, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification icon so you stay up to date when we drop new videos.
Yes. Let's go to the community section. And today we are going to highlight a comment from someone who we covered a while back, which is Dylan Page, who threatened to leave UK if the country continues to block news from its citizens. And one of the people then responded was Ian Murray. He said, "Never even heard of him, and I live in the UK. Nobody cares about this guy. He can leave. Doesn't even sound British." Trying hard to cover his non-British accent.
Yo.
Ian, I think to be honest, thanks for your comment. Shout out to you. Um, to I think I responded as well to it. A while back when he dropped it. I think he's well known, pretty well known. I think Ian is probably older. I think if you ask people who are on the social media a lot, you'll see him and his brother Dylan, and his brother does sneaker reviews as well, quite popular YouTube. So they both are pretty good, well-known content creators. So he's well known. They are not British. They are from South African descent that moved to Britain. So that's also the accent. So I guess Ian was right. He's trying to cover it. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I guess Dylan is saying, "Get the F out." Brexit the country. Ajay.
Yes, thank you for your reply. Guys, remember that you don't need to be British in order or English to live in England and have a podcast in England. So that's not stuff. So guys, just remember. I'm just saying.
People are losing this. People are really losing it out here, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Telling you, people are really losing it. You're right.
Yeah. So I know I'm right. So, but nonetheless, we do appreciate your comment. Hey, some people are very big. There are a lot of very famous artists that are artists,
content creators
that we don't know of. And it's usually you get in touch with them. Usually you get in touch with them when they cross over, for example, by going to a podcast that or interview someone and that's how you get to know them. So
people with 1 million followers you never heard of. That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, it is, and yet it's not, right? So
it's not. Yeah, of course. If you have 1 billion people in the world,
yeah,
a million is like a fart.
So wow. In any case, guys, thank you for your support. Thank you for commenting, guys. If you want a chance to get a mention in a future show,
Oh man.
do comment, do share your thought and opinion with us.
Yes. Let's go to the final topic of today before we go to the rapid fire, guys. YouTube admitted that they censored creators around the COVID time. Let's take a look. Fair use. Well, there's no fair use because we don't have a video right now. I have this. Archie, maybe you can read the statement by YouTube. You're on mute.
Yes, YouTube says, and I quote, "The company terminated channels for repeatedly violating its community guidelines on elections integrity content through 2023 and Uncle Vit content through 2024. Today, YouTube's community guidelines allow for a wider range of content regarding Uncle Vit and elections integrity. Reflecting the company's commitment to free expression, YouTube will provide an opportunity for all creators to rejoin the platform if the company terminated their channels for repeated violations of Uncle Vit and elections integrity policies that are no longer in effect. YouTube values conservative voices. YouTube values conservative voices on its platforms and recognizes that these creators have extensive reach and play an important role in civic discourse. The company recognizes these creators are among those shaping today's online consumption, landing must-watch interviews, giving viewers the chance to hear directly from politicians, celebrities, business leaders, and more.
That's it. That's it. They said they were pressured by the administration, the previous administration, to censor people. Well, we've seen that also after. I think we actually got, I wouldn't say censored, but around the time that Twitter got acquired by Elon Musk, we covered that acquisition and also the consequent releases from what they found in the Twitter files. But that was quite funny because the clips, and this is early double touch shows. We're talking about years ago. The first clip we dropped did pretty well, and after that, everything when we had Elon in the title, it was a dead zone. So we figured 1 + 1 = 2.
Banned.
Or banned or censorship. 1 + 1, 1 - 1 = censorship. So we thought, you know what? We're not gonna waste time on Elon Musk anymore. But that time, Twitter files also showed that was happening on Twitter.
Yeah.
And it was even crazier because there they could actually, it seemed like they had an open communication line where they would just send the name, which is quite crazy. They would send the name and that person would be deleted. It's crazy. And people got banned for the whole Uncle Vid stuff. I think people knew this already, but it's also interesting to see that YouTube is admitting they were doing it.
Okay, or when they do, what happens? Nothing.
Well, you mean now?
Yeah, I mean, so they did it. So
They're pandering right now. They're seeing that they don't want to get jammed.
Yeah, so let's say people who got banned would say right now, say, I knew it. And then that's it. You know, that's the only satisfaction. It's like
Yes,
giving
and
them
all the money you lost during the time, because they banned a couple of channels, big channels during that time.
yeah, I remember.
And people weren't making no money. Can you retroactively sue them for missed income?
It's gonna be difficult.
I
You
know.
can file a court case against it, but kiss your chances of being on YouTube goodbye in the future. Because
yeah, but it's crazy. It's crazy, and someone who also tried to get back in the game. Two people actually tried to get back in the game. We know him. He got banned. Alex Jones, and let me see, where's the other? Should be here. I should see the other one somewhere here, right? Isn't it here? Only can see Alex Jones, but both Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes opened up their account to see whether because YouTube said they are reinstating people that were banned, but real quick, within 12 hours of them open up their account, it was announced that they were banned again. And basically, I have a video of Nick explaining what happened. Fair use.
Well, yesterday I did a show with Alex Jones on InfoWars, and it was his idea. He put us up to it. Not blaming him. But Alex Jones said, why don't we stress test this? YouTube says they're going to bring everybody back. He said, well, why don't we see and test their commitment to free speech? He said, let's make new accounts today. I said, let's do it, man. And we did. So he made a new YouTube account. I made a new YouTube account. And it looked like it was going good. Everything was going well. I uploaded my show from last night. The channel gained over 30,000 followers throughout the night and the early morning. And then it was suspended. It didn't last even 12 hours. YouTube came out with a statement later in the day and said, well, that's not how we're going to do this. They said it's a pilot program. So in other words, they're not just unsuspending everybody. They're going to pick and choose, and it's going to be limited. They said, and that hasn't even started yet. It's a pilot program that hasn't started. They said you have to submit an appeal, and then we have to approve it, and it's only going to be some accounts, and we're not even doing it yet. So they banned the channels. And everybody is saying, okay, so what gives? Are you going to have free expression or not? Because the letter said free expression.
Yeah. So, yeah. Now, I'm not surprised that they banned Nick and Alex, because we all know Nick's shows always sound like this.
Nigga. I'm 100% nigga. Nigga.
He doesn't stop. So hey, if people always say what you'll realize, RJ, is that once creators are off YouTube, it seems like the money stops. Everyone who's off YouTube, who's critical of YouTube, tries to get back on YouTube. Because that's where the money is. All the kick, all that, what's the other platform which people are promoting? Rumble.
Twitch.
Rumble. Mainly Rumble as a comparison to
Competitive to YouTube, yeah.
They ain't getting no money off of Rumble. At least not YouTube money. So I guess, and it's they have the right to let people on their platform who they want to have on their platform. If your show is basically calling everyone that word the whole day, what do you want them to do? Anyway,
yeah, you're forcing them. You're not giving them an option. You know, you're telling them, you're forcing them to make a tough decision, even if they don't want to. You know, so usually what you would say is, "Hey, please just tone down the racism." You know, just
a little bit.
Just don't make it too obvious. You know, I mean, and then Nick comes out and talks about white ninjas and black ninjas against the Kazakhstanians. Come on. You have to be crazy. All joined together.
That guy is, oh man. I always, if you listen to him, if you have some kind of yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna waste too much time on it. But yeah, I'm not surprised at how YouTube is approaching this. At the end of the day, they got to you cannot let it be free for all. At the end of the day, they are running a business and they have people who are running ads on their platform. And if they don't want to run ads on their platform anymore, they won't make money and you won't make money. So they have to protect. They have they need to protect the platform in order to make money for the people who are the shareholders of the company. At the end of the day, that's all it's about.
KaiR, what I always say is, I mean, don't give me a reason to fire you. You know, don't put me in a position where I have to fire you because I need to make an example, not make an example, because I don't want to. I don't want a negative precedent. You know.
Yeah.
Please don't put me in that position.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess going back to the original topic, which is censoring creators. Hey, I guess for people who are I'll say it normies who didn't know, they never know. They're always 4 or 5 years behind. So who cares? Everyone who is a creator or is even affiliated to creators, they knew that this was happening both on Twitter and YouTube. So the companies admitting that they were doing it, yeah, it is what it is. Things that happened in the past cannot be turned around anymore. Um, and yeah, I'll end it on that note. I'll end it on that. I'm not gonna.
All right, guys, let us know your thoughts and opinions. Do you agree with our take? I mean, do you know more people who have complained that they have been banned? Let us know by commenting to this video. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates here on the Double Touch Show. We discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. If you like what we do, keep supporting us. And last but not least, remember to sign up to our newsletter. Link is in the description box below.
Yes, yes. Let's go to the rapid fire, which is the closing part of the show. Let's start right away with one of the craziest triggers I've ever seen. Fair use.
So actually, it feels like nail polish remover cotton, natural. All right, everyone, how do we feel about cotton as decoration? Personally, for me, it doesn't feel great.
Hello, AD. Welcome to my home. Come on in. This house for a
No.
really, really long time. I actually worked
No.
with my sister Venus. Get inside my brain and pick my brain and show you my vision. And I didn't want to lose that aspect, but I also didn't want a formal living room. And I was just trying to decide, what do I do? Now, I love art and I love, you know, all kinds of like artists, and I find it really cool. So I was like, what if I had a formal living room, but instead of it being a living room, it's called an art gallery. So this is our gallery. It adds some more fun stuff. This is a Leonardo Drew, another Radcliffe Bailey. These doors are actually from Nepal, which is really cool.
Hypocrite.
Is it hypocrite or just mental unstableness?
No. Let's not go there. It's just hypocrisy.
Are you sure?
Why would you call it that?
Who gets triggered by cotton? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure what she's wearing is made out of cotton. Maybe she should take that off too. Maybe she should take it off too. I mean, what are we talking about? Are you? Come on, man. Come on. You know, RJ. You know what I realized during the social media era is that the more people that we used to know as greats, the more they talk, the more you realize that these people, these people are not, they're not here with us. They're someplace else. Whether and usually it's in the wrong location. The GPS ain't working.
Yeah.
The GPS is on Mars or something like that. I don't know. Who gets triggered by seeing cotton? Did you? No, I don't want to go hard. I love Serena. As a tennis player, I looked at her a lot of matches during all my life because my parents used to do a lot of stuff with tennis. I used to play tennis back in the days. But what are we talking? They should.
I mean, it's at this point you're just searching for something to get. You're just
You didn't pick one cotton in your life. That's probably the first cotton you picked. It's in that hotel lobby. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Whoa. It's come on, man. Come on, man. I have someone has responded to this. Maybe you can read it. Fair use.
Zeke Arkham says, Dear Serena, I know exactly how you feel. I accidentally cut myself and I got a bag of cotton and some alcohol. I picked one and immediately I could hear the cries of my ancestors toiling in the field. I fell to the floor screaming and crying because I could feel their pain. Out of nowhere, my God, Harriet Tubman appeared and told me she could get me to freedom. Initially, I expressed confusion because I was in my own house and thought I was already free. But she pointed a musket at me and told me she wasn't going to jeopardize lives. I agreed. Anyway, I'm in Canada right now trying to make my way back to New York. I feel all of your pain though. Damn cotton. Hugs, Zeke.
Your take on this whole thing.
Like I
Not
said,
only
Kier,
that response.
I think people are they're looking for something to be mad about. That's my take on it. You know, at this point you're just looking for a reason to get mad. You're just looking for a reason to go online on your socials and start dissing an hotel. You know what's the crazy thing? What the crazy thing is, Kier? You know, some people, some followers are crazy too. So they'll listen to it and they'll be like, I think she's right.
Yeah.
And start a whole boycott movement. Next thing you know, the company is needs to let people go. You know, just because one person doesn't some person is like overly sensitive with artwork and cotton. Pretty sure she wore cotton throughout her whole life. So yeah, it's or is it a cotton plant that's the issue? But the cotton plant comes from cotton. Cotton comes from cotton plant, right? So what are you talking about?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, I guess it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. Let's go to the next one. We just got crazy. Fair use. This was happened last week. Let me see. This is a view from the Tropical Cyclone Bualoi in Ibajay. Yeah, this is a lot of water, man. Wish everyone good luck out there. But as you can see, these cyclones are really crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, cyclones are, you know, it's act of God, as you always see them in contract, acts of God. But it's a very scary if you think about it. It's very scary what nature can do.
Yep.
You know, you
It
can build
is.
it, but nature can take it down
Wipe
within
it away within seconds.
seconds.
Within
Within
seconds.
seconds.
Anyway,
You-
wishing everyone good luck out there. Stay safe. And yep. Next up, also in Asia, did you see this, RJ? This was crazy. This
Which
happened
country
in
is that, by the way? The country what you just showed?
Philippines.
The Philippines. Okay.
Yeah, was in the Philippines. This happened in Thailand.
Oh, is it like a sinkhole?
Yep.
Run, ninjas! Why are you filming, man?
Look at these ninjas
What's
out
wrong
here.
with these people?
Exactly the place where people were standing there and filming, bro. This is the difference. This is at RJ's reaction. You see someone who understands life and wants to live.
As soon as it starts, you need to. I don't get. You need to get out of there, man.
And they
Get
record-
out of
you
there.
know what's happening. But this is not only. There's a lot of videos, and it looks crazy. They were saving someone. Fair use. $50 meters. At the end, it was 50 meters deep.
50 meters deep.
Wow.
You never know where it's gonna stop, KaiR.
And it keeps washing away, right? Because it has from what I understand, there was one of the big pipes broke, and that's triggering that washing away of all the dirt. So yeah, it's crazy. 50 meters is quite deep, though.
Yeah.
This was also last week in Italy. Same situation. One of the pipes broke, and as you can see, it's washing everything away. Yep. So sinkhole is quite a scary thing, man. It's a scary thing to see because it can happen at any place.
Yes. Can happen
Anyway,
like that.
anything else you want to say about what you just saw?
Guys, when there's danger, run.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
that's
I have to agree with that.
when there's danger, just run. It's okay.
I have to agree. It's okay. You don't need to have the latest viral clip. Don't put your life up for a viral clip.
Not worth it. It's not worth it.
Or you'll be someone else's viral clip. Just be sure you don't become part of the viral clip.
Yeah.
Okay, last one for today, man. Guess the city. Guess the city. Fair use.
Guess the city. I have two. This is either Los Angeles. This is Los Angeles, I think. If it's not Los Angeles, it has to be Chicago, but I think it's Los Angeles.
Oh my god.
What is it?
Scally.
Yeah.
This is the second time I've seen a robbery.
But is it LA?
Yeah, they say California, so I would guess. Yeah, it's a California jewelry store. I guess it's They did that. They did that. I think a couple of months ago, they did a similar one where it's the same situation where a bunch of guys basically robbed. I think you didn't you see that one? I think we maybe showed that one, or maybe we didn't. Where they basically crashed into a store, and it was like 30 people running into the store and started robbing. It was also a jewelry, and they pushed a guy, an older man, which was I think the owner, the father of the owner, or something like that. They pushed him aside. He had his head and got a concussion. It looked crazy, man. It looked crazy. Maybe I can find it real quick. Here it is. I'll show it. Give me a second. But this is crazy. But it's the same. It's the same setup. As you can see, these kids ran in with I think maybe 30 guys. They had their cars ready outside because, as you can see, they were running towards the car. The cars were standing there ready for the getaway, as you can see here. You see this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one, and this is the one I was referencing with them running with 30 people into it. Fair use. Also a jewelry, by the way, jewelry store. You see the cars here? The cars are standing there. The guys are running in. As you can see here, I think somewhere here, this guy tries to walk after behind the counter, and then he pushes. As you can see, he pushes the old man away.
Mm.
But it's the same MO, because outside you could also see the car standing ready for the getaway. So, yeah, Cali, I ain't going back.
California love. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Yeah,
Ba-da-dum, bum,
not much
bum,
love,
bum, bum.
not much love out there. I'll tell you that much. But yeah. Anyway, that's it for today, man. I don't have anything else.
Right. I also don't have anything else, guys. If you like, if you're still here with us, you're a real one. Thank you for your support. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our socials, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon so you stay up to date when we drop new videos. Also, subscribe to our newsletter. Link is in the description box below. It's been a pleasure to serve you once more, and we'll see each other in the next one. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.